Okay, time to keep it real. I do not like this whatsoever. I'm going to be completely honest. I do not like the way Dejounte Murray went about this. Surprise, surprise, clan the DJ haters here again to talk trash about DJ. Okay, so if you haven't heard, obviously everyone and their mom is pretty upset with our pick of Josh Primo. Now, I, for one, initially was pretty upset about it, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more. You know, I'm going to make more videos surrounding Josh Primo. But with that being said, one thing I was not expecting was for our star point guard to make a comment on it at all. And I'll show you the tweet. Unfortunately, I can't show you the original tweet because he deleted it, but this is basically what he posted. Now, we're going to look at his response down here in a minute, but when we made the pick, this was his response. He tweeted this out, basically making this face with the little emojis. You know, the emojis just like, I don't know about this one, Chief. And I will say right off the bat, okay, before even going into his comment on it, I'm going to say it's highly irresponsible to make this post. Highly irresponsible. And I know some people will say, oh, you guys just take anything out of context. Let the man live. No. However which way you want to frame this, however which way you want to look at this is a bad tweet. It is bad. Either way, even if he's just trolling, which I'm assuming he is trolling, even if he is trolling and he's just trying to be funny, you don't do that. Because when you're a public figure, people can frame things a lot of ways. You have to be very precise with what you post. You have to be very upfront with what you post. When he made the post about it could be, it could not be, the rumors could or could not be true, that's one thing. But when you make statements like this, not even addressing our pick or saying, hey man, congratulations, welcome to the Spurs, it's just weird. Unless he knows something we don't, like he knows right off the bat, okay, I'm gone. I don't understand this. Now, let's go into what he had to say. So, shout out to Spursian Empire. They said, instead of supporting his new teammates, Dejounte cringed at them. I agree with that. I mean, how other way, like how else do you frame this? You can't frame it any other way. Missing the humble Tim Duncan era. I like team players being on the Spurs. And the only thing I will say about that is that Dejounte has been a pretty good team player for the most part. You know, we had that little bit of drama when he took the Spurs out of his bio, when they took him out of the starting lineup, when he unfollowed Patty Mills. It was a little bit of drama, but it wasn't anything that anybody really knew about. It was kind of under the radar. We only were the ones that talked about it. But this is his response, and I'm sure you read it already when I put it on the screen, but that got nothing to do with anyone if a name isn't on it. Y'all gotta chill on the internet. Okay, is he serious? He literally tweeted this. Literally. This was literally tweeted during the draft. How else do you think Spurs fans are going to take this? It's just irresponsible. Like, and you can't turn it around and put it on us. I mean, that's basically gaslighting what he's doing right here. You don't do that. And I totally agree with Spursian here is that you got to support your teammates. One thing that I noticed was Lonnie Walker. He immediately said something about it. And he was like, hey, you know, he's going to get better and better. I understand if your job is online. I understand that this is a guard. I understand all that. But don't play into the memes, bro. Don't play into what other people are saying. If you're trolling, don't play into it. There's no way I can frame this tweet and say that this was a good thing or this is okay. There's no way I can frame it. A lot of people can try to turn it around and put it each and every way, but it's just not like that. And I know it's easy and it's rich coming from me, somebody who's criticized Dejounte in the past. But honestly, I actually became a DJ stan. So the fact that he's back on this, I just don't like it. And I don't just interpret every single thing that DJ says as the truth. I mean, if we look at his Twitter page right here, obviously he did delete it. Okay, so he knew something wasn't cool about it. Or someone told him to delete it. But certain things I kind of ignored. Trust no one. We didn't talk about that. You know, that could be anything. And if you go deep enough into his Twitter, he has a lot of vague gestures like that, you know? So it's even when things were going well with the Spurs, he had vague gestures. So you can't really worry about that. But when it's something as obvious as the rumors could or could not be true, and then you grimace at the fact that we got a guard, I don't know. If you're not trolling, you're criticizing the Spurs, you're not supporting the new player, and behind closed doors, he could have easily called him. I'm sure he called him, said, hey, man, congratulations, if he has his number. But no, it didn't really look like that. It looked like, wow, we picked him, or wow, is my job in jeopardy? You know, it just didn't feel right. And it doesn't feel right from a star player to be able to do that. And I know that we're in the internet age, but DJ, this is ridiculous. Don't take it out on the fans, because fans are going to interpret it any type of way. Of course they're going to. You are a public figure. You're responsible for what you post. You know what you were doing. Stop gaslighting. No one's crazy. Spursian Empire, you're fine. You interpreted it how most people or rational people would have interpreted it. Even if it's not true, you interpret it the way that we all interpret it. He's cringing at a pick. And for him to say that there's no name on it, okay, then don't tweet it at all if you're going to be that vague, because fans are going to interpret it a certain way. But with that being said, I just want to give my thoughts on it. As far as what we got coming up, I'm definitely going to talk about our picks. I'll look more into it. So, you know, I expect something to happen in the next few days, but I'm definitely going to talk about it, look through it, see what different lineups would look like, what direction I would like the Spurs to go in, and we're gonna discuss it. Also, big shout out to the patrons. I had a few new patrons last night during the watch party. That's like awesome. Like, I really do appreciate it. And if you also want to give or become a patron, links below, as always. And this is what the page looks like. Just if you wanted to, okay? No pressure. Just letting you know. It's only $2, so I'm not trying to like hit you with a $15 packet for just support little old me. But yeah, DJ, you're kind of full of it. I'm not buying it, and I don't know. It's not fair to go with Spurs fans like that. So yeah, get with you guys later. Deuces.